Welcome to the 7th annual Rev 'em Up for Kids car cruise at South Park Fairgrounds. This was scheduled for July 30th. It was canceled due to rain in advance, which was a terrible rainy day. Today's just a beautiful day. We're expecting a large crowd. You got great vehicles. This is a great fundraiser for the Bethel Park Recreation. So we're going to do some interviews, and we're going to check out a lot of these beautiful cars that have been restored. Tell them your name and what business you own.
I'm Raymond Piacquadia. I'm the owner of Pasta 2 Restaurant.
And the ziti and meatball were magnificent. That sauce, it just lingered at the bottom. It was awesome.
Well, it's obviously a family recipe that we've been using for 35 years, and now it's available at most local groceries.
I'm seeing it out there. It's great.
Yeah, it's doing well for us. We're very proud of the product, and we couldn't be happier.
And look, we got right by the sign, you got hanging pasta there.
Yeah, she's a little older now. She's 17 now.
Wow, she's still cute.
Yeah. Well,
she said she'd be in the interview.
She's right there. She can't be in the interview.
I know who she is. We'll put her in the interview. Come on out.
I was 3 years old whenever I took that picture.
Look at that nice face. We got it here again. This will be on BPTV. So we wanted to get an interview with Ray here, your dad, Silent Ray.
Yep,
so I'm honored to be doing an interview with you.
Well, we thank you very much. We appreciate the turnout from the community. We've been blessed to be in such a great community. And
the weather.
Oh, we couldn't be better for the third time.
Yeah.
But yes.
2 out of 3
yeah.
was terrible.
Yeah, we say third time's a charm.
It was.
Yeah.
And it is. Great crowd. People are coming in from all over. Just said you got to have Pasta 2.
Yeah. Well, obviously this is not done solely by me. There's a lot of people to put this together, and without their help, this could never happen. So, like I said, we've been blessed to have a lot of great people in the community that are willing to give up their time and their
day here.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So we're quite thankful for that, and like I said, it wasn't for them, or it wasn't even for the community, we couldn't even do this. So we're very proud to be part of this.
Well, I'm part of the Bethel Park community. I want to tell you, I appreciate what you do in sponsoring. At the high school, I drive by that field on my way to the studio to do our studio show, and I see Pasta 2 sign there. So,
well, like I said, we've been blessed, so whatever we can do to help the community, the community supports us, and we'd like to return it.
Well, thanks for this
All right,
interview,
thanks so
too.
much.
We're done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here with Mike, and he has a 1976 280Z, he told me.
Yep.
Tell me what's going on here.
Well, there's a big show today, and I'm probably the only Datsun here that I know of. I walked around, didn't see any others. I bought the car new in 1976 before I got married in 77,
okay.
And I have the car.
How many miles does it have?
51,500, roughly, something like that.
Looks beautiful.
I just lucked out, was able to keep it because I had a company car for many years, and then I bought a second car, and it just garage kept, and I drive it on the weekends, and I probably have driven it this year 250 miles. That's it.
You didn't stutter on that.
No, about 250, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. No, it's a nice looking car. It
Original
shows
color.
Original, and it shows you made some modifications, or?
Yeah, a few modifications from the dealer did some things on it for me, because I knew I wanted the rear louvers, and back in 76 there were a lot of rules about what you could do with louvers on cars.
I'm sure.
And you had to have dual mirrors and things like that. But it is period correct. And it's an original color, and it is probably the rarest color. I have only seen one in person.
Really?
Yeah. And I've been to a couple of big car shows, and I was at the National Z Convention in 2008.
Have you won any awards?
Yes, I took third place in that in what's called, what do they call it? Street modified.
Okay.
Since I had modifications versus what came out from the factory.
Sure, a little different than the original.
A little different than the
I'm
original.
learning about this.
Little
I
different.
don't have any cars
Yeah,
like
a little
this, but-
different. It's you could have 10 different things, and one of them would be the mirrors, and that would put it in the street modified, and I took third place.
Well, congrats to that.
Thanks.
Well, good luck today.
Thank you.
Thanks for the interview.
Alrighty. Yep,
This will
thank
be
you.
on Verizon 32 or
Okay.
Comcast 7 in Bethel Park.
Okay, great.
All
Thanks
right.
a lot.
Take care and good luck.
The only car, the only Datsun here today.
Wow.
Rarer than Corvettes.
I was walking by and I saw this gentleman sitting in front of a nice car, and I'm asking him for an interview. Please tell us your name.
Bill Adams.
Bill, what kind of car is this?
It's a 1963 Plymouth Fury, 4-door hardtop.
How long have you had it?
About 2 years now. I bought off the original owner.
Looks great.
Thank you very much.
Did you do much work to it?
I did nothing. It's an original car, untouched. Has factory air and a 3-speed on the column.
How many miles?
82,000 now.
Looks pretty sharp.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed very much.
Well, you have a good day. Good luck to you today.
Okay, my pleasure. Thank you.
Take care. All right, I saw these two hard workers here at the Rev 'em Up for Kids Car Cruise. Tell us your name.
I'm Red Wilson.
Tell me your name.
Gina,
I see you doing a lot of work back there.
we're working hard for sure, raising lots of money for the kids today.
There's lots of people here and a lot more coming, so it's good.
Beautiful day.
Couldn't have been a better day compared to July 30th when it was terrible.
Best day ever.
Why is that?
I mean, of all the years we've had it, it's probably the best day.
It's beautiful.
And you're standing in a tent. Get out here in the sun.
I'm fair. I can't do that.
What are you doing here today?
I don't have that dark complexion, you know.
Thank you.
I sell 50-50 tickets.
How's it going? What's this body wrap thing?
Well, you get $5, you get an arm's length. $10, you get a body, the length of your body, and a body wrap's $20. We wrap it around 6 times.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. Thank you. That's the end of the interview. No.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being on,
Appreciate it.
and good luck. Thank you. I was walking by this car, and I saw a familiar face from Bethel Park. I'm Al Levine, the talking machine with BPTV, and your name is?
Lance Mattis.
Thanks, Lance. And what's your name?
Ashley,
Very good. Now, what kind of car do you have, and how long have you had it?
79 Trans Am. Everybody knows these iconic cars. I've had it for about 12 years. I've done a lot of work getting it to where it's at, but it's pretty happy where.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
I had friends that had them back in the day then.
Everybody that comes up says the same exact thing, that they've had a history.
I had to.
You had a history with these cars, as do I. I grew up in them. My first car, so my first car love, so that's why I have it.
Well, thank you for doing the interview, and good luck with
No
your
problem. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
career. Take care.
All right, man.
And you too, Ashley. Nice sunglasses. I noticed this red car from behind. I look at the front. Looks great. Tell me your name.
My name is Sean Doherty.
Sean, what kind of car is this?
It's a 1973 Plymouth Duster.
Man, I remember friends of mine had Dusters like this.
Yeah, I got it about 12 or 13 years ago, and me and my stepdad restored it.
You do a lot of work to it?
Yeah, we didn't do anything underneath, but everything in the engine and the interior is all redone.
Looks great.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing the interview.
Sure, no problem.
Good luck. Take care today.
You too.
We're filming it up. I got the owner here. Please tell us your name.
Hi, Tom Hickey.
And now you told me you're a Hall of Famer. Tell me what kind of Hall of Fame. Go ahead.
Originally, my brother and I started announcing and working at the PID racetrack.
That's amazing.
It closed in 1975, but they still keep it alive. A guy named Jim Sankowitz is like the ambassador for the PID. So they have a lot of events that go around, and I consider myself lucky to be,
Well, I'm lucky to interview you.
yeah.
Now, how long have you had this car, and tell them what it is?
Well, this is a 2002 Mustang GT. I've had it for about 5 years now.
It looks in great shape.
It's less than 1,800 miles a year on it, about 1,200 miles.
That's great.
It's got a total of 26,000. It's 14 years old, so
Not too shabby.
nostalgia for. We were in the 1964.
I saw that too.
So yeah, so
Got a lot of history here.
yeah, just my 15 minutes of fame. So
It's continuing. You get now another minute or two on BPTV.
appreciate it. So,
Well, thank you very much for the interview, Hall of Famer.
thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You take care.
Thanks.
All right, I saw this gentleman sitting next to this car. I assumed it's his, and it is. Tell us your name.
John Bendick.
John, how long have you owned this car?
Since 1980,
What year is this car?
79, Pontiac Firebird Trans Am.
What did you do to it?
Nothing. Unrestored.
Well, it looks great.
Thank you. It was my first car. Bought in 1980.
Nice. You got how many other cars do you have?
Just this one.
Okay. No, it looks good. Hey, thank you for the interview. Anything you want to say about it?
No.
You're good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. I'm here with Jimmy G. Got him out of the golf cart. Tell them your name.
Jim Gaskeb.
What an event today from July 30th. It was no go. Today's like perfect for this Rev 'em Up for Kids mega car cruise.
I tell you what, we said a lot of prayers. The third time's a charm. It was unfortunate that the first one got rained out, and God helped us today with all the nice weather and everything. We have well over 1,000 cars, it looks like here. So
They
far.
keep coming in.
They keep coming in, and that's okay. We'll take them.
I noticed that. You haven't refused anybody.
No, we will not refuse anyone. So
No, it's just fantastic. People are having fun. I've talked to a lot of friends and neighbors just enjoying this. They just can't believe. A couple of them said, we haven't been here in years, and it's amazing.
I tell you what, just the fairgrounds itself, with being such a historical landmark.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people come up to me and say they haven't been here since the county fair was here.
Wow.
How many years ago?
You
was
got me
that?
beat.
Yeah, I know. So I think the atmosphere is great. It's really turned into such a great community event, not just for Bethel Park, which obviously it benefits Bethel Park recreation, but really the South Hills, and they come over from all over the place. So.
Oh, they're traveling from all over the state, even out of state.
Absolutely. So
Yeah, you did a great job. I'll let you go around on your golf cart. You look cool in there.
I appreciate it. Well, I just wanted to add that I appreciate you saying that I did a good job or a great job. Can't be done just by myself.
I understand.
I have a great group of people that help put this on. I mean, we probably have over 100 volunteers just in people.
100 volunteers.
A lot of the youth kids come out and help with 50/50 and just where can I help, they say, and we put them to work. But all the various sponsors, obviously Pasta 2.
Sure.
Without Ray, this can't happen, how much he gives back to this event, not only this event but the community. So it's definitely not
Sure.
a one-man show.
No, it's great. And hey, your man Joe Scarilla selling tickets is unbelievable. I can't even film him. We cut him the last time. He was over the top selling tickets.
I'm a little nervous each year because I think either the Pirates, Penguins, or Steelers are going to recruit him away from me to do the 50/50. So
They might, because he's worth it. Hey,
good seeing you.
take
Thanks
care.
for coming. Thank you.
I was walking by and I saw this car and I saw this gentleman in blue, and I assumed he's the owner of the car. Tell us your name.
Dave Weinheimer.
And what year of car, make, and model is this?
It's a 1931 Ford two-door deluxe Phaeton.
And how many of these were made? You gave me a stat before.
Well, in 1931, there was only 2,229 of them built.
And thanks for showing the pictures and how you restored this over 5 years.
Yeah.
And this is an award-winning car, right?
Yeah,
Tell us about it.
It just won the Mark of Excellence Award at the Model A Restorers Club National Meet.
Where was that at?
That was in Toledo, Ohio this year.
Well, congratulations on that, Dave. It's nice to be with a winner.
Okay.
Look at this. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to tell us about the car?
Well, 5-year restoration. There's 5,500 pieces in a Model A, and every piece is.
You count every one.
Yeah.
You're awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Sir, what is your name?
William Hamilton.
William, is this your car?
This is my car.
And what is it?
It's a sedan delivery.
What year?
1929.
1929. I just interviewed a guy, 1931.
Well, that's a little later.
Yeah. When did you get this?
35 years ago.
So you've had it 35 years. What have you done to it?
All I had to do was keep putting motors in it.
Just motors?
Well, and keep it up.
Yeah. It looks pretty good. Definitely.
Yeah, it was restored when I got it.
Okay.
Well,
What made you get it?
Well, I had a two-door, and I had trouble putting the suitcases in and out, and this has the rear door where you open it and just slide them in.
Nice. And do you drive it out in the road?
I've been across the United States twice.
Twice?
Went down to San Diego in the 70s, my wife and I, and toured the United States. All the national landmarks.
That's amazing.
Yeah, never had any trouble with it. And then about 2 years later, we went to Washington.
Okay.
And when we went to Washington, we stopped off at, let's see, I was at the Grand Canyon.
Okay.
And a fellow come up to me and he says, "Is this what you do? Just tour around?" I says, "No, I'm on vacation." He says, "Well, I saw you down in San Diego."
You're kidding. What a small world.
Yeah. Yep.
Go figure that one out. But it's a beautiful car.
Well, I belong to the Model A Restorers Club here in the Pennsylvania,
Okay.
Western Pennsylvania, and we have a meet every month, and we go somewhere. Like this month, they're going to go up and stay in the what do you call them? Like it's a caboose that just train.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name.
No problem. You gave us great information. I want to thank you. It's a pleasure having you get the interview.
You're more than welcome.
And good luck with your car and your next travels.
Okay.
You take care. Got to do our famous interview in front of the fire truck. Here's the fire truck. Tell us your name.
I'm Eva Parker.
Eva, how long have you been with the fire department?
6.5 years.
6.5 years?
Yeah.
And you're the only one here, so I got to interview you.
Well, that's because the other one left me for lunch.
I can't believe how he is.
Yeah, it happens.
And what's going on today?
Today is the Rev Up and Roll for Kids car cruise.
I understand.
Yep.
Definitely. And you're hanging out here with the fire truck.
We're hanging out the fire truck, trying to stay cool.
Well, it looks like you're doing a good job. You were sitting in the shade real nice. Now I brought you out into the sun.
Yeah, thanks.
Just trying to help out. Well, thanks for all you do. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And thanks for doing this interview.
Hey, anytime.
I happened to walk by this DeLorean, and I see the owner. Tell us your name.
Brian Siegel.
Brian, nice to meet you. When did you get this?
I got this in 2013. I've been a big DeLorean fan my whole life. Sat in one when they were brand new.
Did you?
Always loved these cars. I've actually had 4 of them.
When did you first get one?
First got one in 2008, and it was an automatic, and sold it and got a 5-speed, and just bounced around to a couple different cars until I found the right one.
So you have a passion for it?
I definitely a passion.
Now tell me the story about this car.
This car, I got it in 2013. It was an original owner car. It's an 82. It was actually featured on Discovery Channel on Fat and the Furious. They did a DeLorean episode, and they wanted to redo a DeLorean, so it's got upgrade cams, exhaust, and I was actually on the show with the car.
You're kidding. Yeah. You were on the show.
Yep.
That's great. We got a star here. I'm glad I asked you to do the interview. Thank you.
Something like that.
It works for me. And then you got all this great stuff with it.
Yeah, I got a lot of the Back to the Future stuff because it's part of the history of the car. You can't talk about the DeLorean without bringing up Back to the Future, so it goes.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it goes along with the car. Car's also been featured in Hemming Motor News Sport and Exotic in 2013 and 2014.
And I see you got a hoverboard in there in a driver's seat.
Unfortunately, that doesn't work. It's only It's not movie. It's only movie magic when they actually work.
I got. I have a few questions for the owner of this car. Tell me your name.
My name's Rocco Kempa from Jefferson Hills.
And thanks for being here today. We appreciate your help and coming out.
My pleasure.
And what kind of car is
This
this?
is the 55 Chevy 210 Delray.
Wow. When did you get it?
23 years ago.
How do you keep it in such shape?
Keep it in the garage locked up away from the kids and covered open.
Do you drive it every so often, like on days like today?
Yes, it goes out several times a season at least.
Sure. Do you have any other cars?
No, just this one.
This is your baby.
Yes, sir.
No, it looks great. I like the dice there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's tradition, I guess.
Well, sure. Back from the 50s, why not?
Yeah, it's that's just the way they came back then, I guess. Always had to have something hanging off the dash.
Sure.
Either that or baby shoes.
Yeah, I like the dice. Well, thanks again for doing the interview.
My pleasure.
You take care.
Thank you.
I'm with a well-known guy named Vince. Tell us your name.
Vince Gaskeb, Bethel Park, former county council member.
I know you're well-known there, and we're hearing you on the mic all day.
Well,
I can't miss hearing you.
We'll go back to our days we volunteered and coached and still doing things for the kids. I mean, it's all about the kids and our youth, and we're here at the South Park Fairgrounds, and this is for Bethel Park Recreation, so we appreciate supporting the charity.
Right, the Rev 'em Up for Kids mega car cruise. What a day. How blessed are we to have weather like this? I talked to your brother Jim about that. Just unbelievable. The third time was the charm.
Well, how about this? It got canceled twice because of rain, and you know, any type of rain, no cars get out. These are great classic cars, so you couldn't ask for a better Labor Day weekend. And we're glad that so many people are here sharing it with us.
And the cars keep coming in.
I tell you what, I don't know where they're going to park. And this is a big fairgrounds. I don't know if there's any room left.
I saw a couple spots, but it's limited. You'd have to squeeze them in.
You always have the secret, Sal. I knew you would know where they're at.
Well, I'm looking around. We walked this whole area twice. So we've been listening to you all day with DJ Scar. Can't beat you.
Great families here from throughout the South Hills. Just blessed to be part of this great event.
Well, thank you for doing an interview, and good luck in all you do. I appreciate and respect what you do.
Thank you, Al. Always good to see you.
Guy, tell him your name.
Guy Reschenthaler.
And what are you doing here today?
Well, I'm a state senator in the area, and we're out doing a little community outreach and, of course, supporting this event.
It's a great event.
It's incredible. You couldn't ask for better weather, better location. Just amazing looking around, seeing all these classic cars.
Plus all the people that come out to South Park Fairgrounds.
It is. It's great to get people here to the park, bring awareness to the park, but also support Bethel Park Recreation.
Exactly. That's where it's all going, and it's to help the kids.
Right.
So thank you for your outreach today. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Al.
Thanks for the interview.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks, Al.
How can I miss this vehicle? What's your name?
James Piano.
This is yours.
This is my truck.
When did you get it?
I got it about 4 years ago, roughly, out of Virginia.
Nice.
So.
And you drive it on the road?
I drive it right on the roads, licensed, insured, whole 9 yards.
I heard you don't need a CDL to drive this.
You do not need a CDL. It's the gross weight on this is about 13,500, and it's an air over hydraulic system, so it's not a straight air brake.
Nice. And then what kind of fuel do you use? I was listening to you talk to another gentleman, so I'm not going to spill the beans.
Well, it is considered a multi-fuel diesel, so you're capable of running anything that's combustible in the fuel tank. So that's motor oil, diesel, cooking oil.
And what's your favorite right now?
Right now it's motor oil because it's free.
Makes sense. I like your style. Definitely. Now, you don't just have one. You don't just have two. How many do you have?
I actually have 4 military vehicles.
It's amazing. Devin's in the military. He wants to take it for a test drive.
He can take it for a test drive. He knows how to drive them.
There we go. Well, thanks for this interview.
Thank you.
Good luck in all you do.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And you look good here today on Rev 'em Up for Kids.
I try
Mega
my best.
Car Cruise.
Try my best.
Finally tracked down the director of BPTV, Dave Cable's dad, Bill. So we're going to do an interview here, and I have to hold on to the mic because he talks more than the talking machine. Tell them your name.
Bill Cable, no favoritism here.
Okay, none whatsoever. And what kind of car? I didn't see this before, but what are we looking at here?
This is a definite garage find 1962 Chevrolet Impala Super Sport.
When did you get it?
It took 2.5 years to put it on the road. It needed extensive work, but
It looks great.
Thank you.
Very nice. And you did everything to it? What did it need?
We needed to put some floors in it, some frame pieces in it, and some body work in it, but I like the way it turned out.
Me too. I'm a fan.
Okay.
What else do you want to say about it? Anything else?
It's a 1962. That's the year I graduated. And if you look at the license plate, it says year 44. That's the year I was born. So it's the right car for the right time.
Thank you for sharing that, Bill. And could you please hold the mic and sign off here?
This would be Bill Cable on Bethel Park, Channel 7, signing off. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed all the interviews, all the video of the cars, the people, the vendors at the 7th annual Rev 'em Up for Kids Mega Car Cruise. It was just a great day. Glad I could interview everybody I could, and just had a lot of fun today and ate some great food from Pasta 2. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. This is Al Levine the talking machine.